Biniam Maru, 5-game win streak. You don't sideline with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rookies and several of the major, and she'll take the first three off the win against Minnesota. That was it. Ionescu. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. 5-point advantage for Indiana. Aaliyah Boston, the reigning MVP. Kelsey Mitchell, who pulls from 3 and trying to find Sabrina Ionescu. Melissa Smith driving. Folks paying attention to in terms of the success for 8 rebounds per game in the starting line. And we're talking to the new fans who have Indiana Fever team is. You've got Smith pick this year. The Indiana Fever by 100 points.
Their MO. And they don't let themselves get rattled.
Jones slits right past. They've been a reverse of roles in the team's 3 games that they've met here with the Indiana.
Getting her touches for them to be something to prove, Lisa.
Kelsey.
That's what got her that opportunity.
Hamilton to Jonquel Jones, can't get it off. Lou Samuelson takes the post and
transition.
Okay.
You let a shooter knock a couple down.
The Fever are going to catch
in fast breaks.
And they lead. Melissa Smith looking for another high arc.
It's going in the open floor.
To Stewart. And Brianna, they don't want the Fever running on them. Smith.
Very young team.
Pulls it back. 11 points. Just like that for Fever. Ionescu on the push. Crowd is helping them too. Mitchell. 11 games in the first 20.
They've got her on.
Looking to drive. Hands get a breather maybe for the last 90 seconds. Stewart for 3. Kelsey Mitchell, another deep. And Katie Lou Samuelson here for the Indiana Fever. Kayla Thornton. Clark on the bench. Wallace puts
to end the quarter here.
Personal. And
is the turnovers and the
Hamilton along
the W in that department.
Lisa's possession though, the Fever have been scoring right back. Naomi Febish. Her athleticism is not what it used. Yes.
We can all relate here, right? And to get back off that. I mean,
the game for the Fever is going to have to let it win with a knee injury. So has
in the W.
Yeah, she's played 9 seasons. The 14 seconds, Stewart for that long wingspan turning her away.
Nice seal. On her, and she sealed her off and had
Key defending the other rookie. She's against Clark.
That's awesome.
29% though from distance. Wanderslute looks it off to Kayla Thornton.
Very impressive.
She has spent some time in the start. 6 here to shoot. Wheeler on.
Get her some touches.
Porter Clark.
Business because a lot of the
Fever, so the Liberty get a gift here from 3 in this quarter, so that's what they'll do. He's got the latest one here for the Liberty fence. Jones looking to force the no lead changes so far. .com or visit the W.
Absolutely, you hope that it's
out to Boston, who goes right at chance to take the lead. Ionescu Fever. The Liberty have not led.
You see for Indiana in that sequence.
Rule 10 possessions. Jonquel Jones gets some shots, but you just have to make it. And
that's important because when Jonquel,
she's trying to
better offense.
Point deficit. Ionescu,
who's battled some ill.
She would even play. Hesitation. Lainey Hamilton, 18 points. Pocket pass to her 13 points.
Sometimes New York strong
a point. Flips it over to Boston.
Rotation from Indiana, and that's what I
an advantage against the Liberty in that cross-court pass to Kayla. Stewart. Brianna Stewart with her
and get herself to the line.
Premiere of Big Brother Wednesday, July 2nd. Out in the corner, Kelsey Mitchell gets a look with 4 different lead changes.
Typically their best, so they've got to play.
Fever seeking their first win against the Liberty. Vandersloot whips the pass to Lainey. Vandersloot, a little hesitation. The bench, she's leaving her in there. And off out to Katie Lou Samuelson. A beauty of a pass from Ionescu. Caitlin Clark likes that matchup and finds a cutting
with a great cut.
Clark feeding Samuelson out of that Fever after being scoreless in the Ionescu off the Stewart screen. And look again at the upcoming WNBA that we're typical of seeing now in front. And the Liberty looking for more. Ionescu trailed by as many as 12 points. And Smith takes it in. Caitlin Clark to
Smith.
To Stewart. And above the break,
Seeming to get what they want when they can push.
Benaja Laney. The floater around and around.
And continuing to look for her shot. Has got the ball in her hands. Here.
Which I love. And to build further
of an understanding and
interesting because thing up. A good defense.
Liberty, remember, on a curve. John Cole Jones looking to add to it. Looking to get physical there with your Kayla Thornton with attempts per game. Smith. Scoop penetrating. And Thornton personal foul.
It's tough too if you don't mark.
On the back door, Clark for three. Stewart pulls up, baseline soon. Wide open look. Kelsey Mitchell. Benaja Laney. Check that, she's got 15. And Boston once again. Ionescu a deep one. Here comes Hall with the pull-up with three. Liberty up 5. Liberty.
Caitlin Clark is right up there with.
And oh, by the way, for a rookie.
Tough is it on any given with more urgency this half.
Clark shot only 2 times and
surpassing the first half. Brianna continue to do.
That at any point,
you should take John Quell Jones is in double figure.
In the second half, being defended it up 1 second on the shot clock. Boston.
Stay disciplined in that department.
Laney Hamilton triples. The runner fall points in the game. 10 assists. Stop for Stewart. 2 team fouls for the Fever. Scoop pump fake. A 3-point. Penetrating to her strong. Clark has it. Everyone in this building knew.
3. I mean, that's just incredible.
Well, remember, she was one.
His win.
Ionescu. Who finds Kennedy Burke, trying to wheel and deal.
The dribble, and she finds the open play.
Change left the play, Ionescu. Smith with the keeper.
And it looks like that tape has been removed from
or anything.
Well, that's a goal. Clark still with the pedal to the metal.
Yet
Clark just the 1 field goal, the second. Behind the back will go right at home. Not sure, they got it inbound. Pump fake, penetrating. Smith, you see her. So
hasn't been that
crowd on its feet. With the kick out, Laney Hamilton. Clark can't get it. Smith. Mitchell. 14 fouls for the Fever. 3.
to get through, or ball can drop down.
Indiana loses its coach's challenge. Just 1 of 6 in the second half. 1 second and the 4th. Laney Hamilton for a triple-double here today.
3 minutes, and Caitlin Clark, not an easy shot. I mean,
11th rebound feeding Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell rips it away. Pass to Boston, and the
fuel them.
What pass? Laney Hamilton, corners. Hall penetrating the reverse
from Hall. She is.
Oh, it's a deep one. Sub-point make. And the reset. And a reset to substitution. Both Indiana. Ionescu out of the timeout, lets it.
They get a good look. They can take the last shot.
To Boston.
Yeah, you got
this is on who to foul. For the the CBS Sports app. No more reset time.
That's an option. They've got good 3-point shots.
To Ionescu from the corner, from the top.
100 for 2 of the games they played the Fever.
5 for 3. Well off the mark. Bulak, Alana Campbell at Arsenal right now. Christy Sides hasn't looked to the bench. She's leaving her in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the handoff out to Katie Lou Samuelson and beats the whole Fever defense. A beauty of a pass from Ionescu.
But she always gets people involved.
Caitlin Clark, her own points and her assists. Ionescu up against Samuelson. Likes that matchup and finds a cutting.
And good things happen. Laney Hamilton with a great cut.
Clark feeding Samuelson out of that. And she's got the last 5 points here for the Fever after being scoreless in the Ionescu off the Stewart screen.
She takes what the defense gives her.
Let's take a look again at the upcoming WNBA Minnesota-Seattle game, that doubleheader that we're typical of seeing now on the WNBA scoring list. And the Liberty looking for more. Ionescu.
And get out with transition baskets.
Liberty trailed by as many as 12 points. And Smith takes it in. Caitlin Clark to Smith.
Just nobody even within the vicinity of Smith.
Jones to Ionescu to Stewart. And above the break
In that tempo, they're seeming to get what they want when they can push
13 points, 10 assists. Benija Laney,
a hot hand here.
Ionescu in the lane, the floater around and around.
Rim, and I think that's important for her game and continuing to look for her shot. I noticed Sabrina's got the ball in her hands. Rhythm. She's having a nice performance here.
Which I love. And
Tip out there, but at the same time, it helps her build further of an understanding and kept.
Yeah, and I thought that was really interesting because you know that Christy Size drew something up. A good defense. That just more intensity.
Liberty, remember, on the cushions here in the third. They've been fantastic. Jonquel Jones looking to add to it. Samuelson looking to get physical there with Ionescu to Jones. Kayla Thornton with threes. They average about 30 attempts per game. Shoot for the Fever. For the shoot. Smith working around the perimeter. Ionescu penetrating.
Sabrina Ionescu.
And Thornton's later, it's Ionescu who's whistled for a personal foul.
It's tough too if you don't roll.
As that time it's Boston looking for Clark on the back door. Clark for three. Stewart pulls up. Baseline back door. Samuelson, wide open look. Boston gets it right back. Kelsey Mitchell.
By doing the little things.
Here for the Liberty. Benija Laney
Is just hot. 6 of 8 from the floor.
Check that, she's got 15 and 5 to shoot. Boston. Laney Hamilton perhaps once again. Ionescu a deep ones. Against Stewart. Kicks it back out. Here comes Hall with the pull-up with 3. Liberty up 5. Liberty
Here, most double-doubles with assists. Caitlin Clark is right up there with
double-doubles with points and assists. And oh, by the way, first in WNBA history for a rookie. In the game.
That's what's made this team so tough. Is it on any given right now? Sabrina Ionescu playing with more urgency this half.
For the Liberty, Caitlin Clark shot only 2 times.
New York's defense has been far surpassing the first half.
Brianne,
those are the things she's got to continue to do.
the reigning MVP here in the league, that at any point
They
to take the All-Stars.
Jonquel Jones is in double-figure.
Caitlin Clark hasn't scored yet in the second half. Being defended. And Clark gives it up 1 second on the shot clock. Boston
Aggressive on this end of the floor, and they've stayed disciplined in that department.
Laney Hamilton triples. The runner falls. 15 points in the game, 10 assists. Post up for Stewart. 2 team fouls for the Fever. Ionescu pump fake. A 3-point. WNBA history. Mitchell penetrating to her strong double for a rookie. Caitlin Clark has it. When she got the rebound, everyone in this building knew.
Just in there, it's tough to do all 3. I mean, that's just incredible. This support in Indiana here.
Well, remember, she was one reason these Fever fans were waiting for it.
But you know, deep down, all she wants to do is win.
Ionescu finds Thornton, who finds Kennedy Burke. Not no points off the bench. Caitlin Clark trying to wheel and deal.
Caitlin Clark good at keeping the ball alive with a dribble, and she finds the open play.
6 and some change left to play. Ionescu.
Competition.
Smith with the keeper. At home today.
Yeah, guys, I'm standing behind the bench now, and it looks like that tape has been removed from.
It's not her right thumb or anything.
And that's a Caitlin Clark with her 3rd personal. And New York still with the pedal to the metal. Here's it scoring here this year.
They had, and yet
Clark just the 1 field goal, the 2nd of the day. Thought about it. Behind the back will go right at home. Wants a review. Not sure they got it inbound. Game. Smith. Pump fake, penetrating. Can't get back into this game. Smith, you see her 3rd season.
exactly.
So
Hasn't been that long.
Crowd on its feet. Stewart with the kick out. Lady Hamilton.
Good movement.
Clark can't get it. Smith. 8 to shoot. Mitchell.
Now
14 fouls for the Fever. 3.
and then allow Hall some space to get through, or Hall can drop down.
So Indiana loses its coach's challenge.
Green right after.
Hall looking for some reinforcements. Clark just 1 of 6 in the 2nd half. Mitchell in a tough spot. 1 second and the 4th. Lady Hamilton for the 1st half, but has picked up a triple-double here today.
Right there, you know, you're just under 3 minutes, and Caitlin Clark gives speed that gives her that burst. Not an easy shot. I mean, she's
Clark with her 11th rebound, feeding Mitchell with her twin sister. And Kelsey Mitchell rips it away. Shovel pass to Boston, and the
and allowing it to fuel them.
1-0 Fever run. Touch pass, Lady Hamilton. Corners. Hall penetrating the reversing
Hands there at the last second from Hall. She is
to Stewart. Oh, it's a deep one. Sub 22 points, her 4th three-point make. And the timeout, that's not a reset. And a reset to advance the basketball and make a substitution. Both Indiana. Ionescu out of the timeout, lets it
force anything up here. They get a good look. They can take the last shot.
Inbound to Boston.
Yeah, we got it.
We talked about the Liberty having choices on who to foul. Now come back as a defensive substitution for the .com, CBSSports.com, and the CBS Sports app. 3-point. So now Sandy Brondello. No more reset time.
Go for the 3 here if you're New York, and that's an option. They've got good 3-point
shots. To Jones. Over to Ionescu from the corner from the top.
They were over 100 for 2 of the games they played the Fever.
In the game. Lady Hamilton pulls for 3. Well off the mark. Her have their win against the Liberty. Entire CBS crew, our producer Deb Bulak, Alana Campbell.